Hi guys, and welcome to another build video on my channel. Today I did this massive home. I called it Family Estate. And I only used expansions for this build, so it's a restricted build again. But I feel like restricted builds are interesting for a lot of people because not everyone will have all the DLC for The Sims 4. So in this build, I only used expansion packs. So I used all the 4 expansion packs. I used Get to Work, Get Together, City Living, and the new Cats and Dogs. And as you see, I am building in Brindleton Bay. So I built this very big family estate, so it's not something you would be able to download right off the bat and play with if you don't use money cheats, because it's a little expensive. I don't remember the exact price, but yeah, it's not cheap. It houses 5 Sims and a pet. So I built it for a family of 4 people and a butler. But the butler's room, if you don't have the vintage glamour stuff pack, the butler's room could easily be made into like another bedroom, or you could consider it a guest bedroom. I believe that butlers are still only available to people who have the vintage glamour stuff pack, but let me know if I'm wrong. I don't remember. And I didn't, I built this huge house and I felt like it needed a butler's room because that was just the way I felt about it. And I only realized later that, of course, if it is the case that butlers are still only available to players who have vintage glamour, then well, you need vintage glamour as well, even though I didn't use any items from vintage glamour, because if you want to use the butler's room, then you need a butler, right? Okay. Well, you get it. You get it, right? You understand what I mean. I hope so, okay? Sorry. I'm just working now on the exterior of the house. As you see, I put in these planter boxes on the front, and I was actually really annoyed that the only on some of the colors you also changed the colors of the flowers. So what I mean is that some colors of the actual boxes came with some colors of flowers, and other colors of the boxes came with other colors of flowers, because I actually really liked the red and white flowers, but I wanted the white planter boxes to match the windows and the door and the columns. So that was a little annoying. I end up going with the white planter boxes with the blue flowers in them, but I feel like this is one of those things that just should have been in more swatches, like they made the outside of the planter boxes, they made the flowers, so why not give us all the possible combinations? Like, I feel like it's okay that we don't have a color wheel in The Sims 4, and we probably never will have a color wheel in The Sims 4, and I have sort of accepted that, even though I loved the color wheel in The Sims 3. But I feel like then they should do these things. I know it would take up more space, but it wouldn't take up more design work because, as I said, they already made the parts, so putting them together in all the possible combinations wouldn't be a big deal. So those are some of the things that I can be a little bit frustrated without the color wheel, because if I had a color wheel, I could just do that. Or you could just have, with items like this that have like 2 parts to them, so there are the flowers and the actual boxes, you could just have 2 color wheels, 2 set of swatches that you could combine yourself. So a set of swatches for the flowers and a set of swatches for for the actual boxes, planter boxes. Just as with beds or counters, I wish we had this. Like, you had one color for the bed frame, one color swatch selection for the bed frame, and one color swatch selection for the covers. And also, like with the cabinets and cupboards, kitchen counters, you could have one set of swatches for the front of the cabinets, like, and then one set of swatches for the countertops. I would just, yeah, that's something I would really like. But whatever, enough about that. Here I work on the front of the house. I'm gonna do a little bit of landscaping around the place. I put in a natural pool, and I do a basketball court because I feel like the people living here are quite wealthy and we don't have tennis courts. I would have loved to have a tennis court that would suit, I think, the style of this house. But yeah, we don't have that. So I put in a basketball court because that's also pretty cool. And also I designed it for like 2 adult Sims and a teenage girl and a boy, a child. And the child, the boy, I imagined him kind of sporty. So yeah, that's why I did that. I always, like almost always, I imagine some sort of family to live in the house. I actually made this family, so let me know if you want to see the cast video. Leave me a comment saying that you want that, and I will edit that, because I did actually do a cast video of like a male adult sim with a young adult female sim, and him being like, I don't know, I imagine him being like wealthy and a businessman, and her being like, yeah, a little bit of a trophy wife maybe, and then the 2 kids and a cat. So if you want to see that, just let me know in the comments. Actually, I'm really excited because yesterday on Black Friday I ordered a new microphone, because until now I've been using my phone as a microphone, which I guess works okay. I don't know, you're the ones listening to this, but I think it works all right. But I'm really, really excited about getting a real microphone. I ordered the Blue Snowball Ice, and I'm aware that it's not the best microphone in the world, but I got a really good deal on it, and I have heard a lot of other YouTubers use this mic, at least like smaller YouTubers starting out, because you don't have the money to just go ahead and spend a lot of money on microphones and on expensive setups for recording. So that's what I went with, and I'm very excited for it to come. It will probably be during next week. So even though I'm from Denmark, we have Black Friday, or at least we started to have Black Friday. It's sometimes a little silly, because sometimes it's just 20% off some select items in the store, which is not really Black Friday worthy. Not like what we see on television about the US. But yeah, let me know if you bought anything cool for Black Friday. And also I want to wish you, I know it's a little late, but happy Thanksgiving to those of you actually celebrating Thanksgiving. We don't here in Denmark. It's not a holiday. It's not. Of course it's not. That makes perfect sense. I don't know why I even explained that. But yeah. So happy holidays to you guys who have a holiday. Yeah. So as you see here, I'm still working on the outside of the house. So I put a little furniture there on the veranda, and I put a little flowers around. I think this house turns out really nice. Really nicely. It's just cute. By the way, this house is up on the gallery right now. It's available for download. My username on the gallery is Pettrine, and I use the hashtag SimmingPettrine as my, which is my username here on YouTube. So you should be able to find it and download it into your game and play with it if you want. yeah, but all of the furnishing for this house is not in this video. I had to cut the video into 2 because it was just too long. It was like 40 minutes. And yeah, I didn't want a video that was 40 minutes long. So I cut it into 2 videos. Because I feel like roughly 20 minutes is sort of like the length of YouTube video that I enjoy. I don't want it to be any longer because I'm not the type who can actually keep focus for that long. And also, normally when I watch videos, I'm on the go and I don't often have that much time. I want to return to the build for a little bit here because, as you saw here, I was really struggling with the layout of the house. I always try to put in stairs first because they are rather crucial for the flow of the house. And I was really working on where to put them, but now they are in the spot where they're gonna stay. I still change up the layout a little bit though. I end up making it such that downstairs when you enter there is a hallway, and then to the right you will have the kitchen and a living room, a fancy living room like sitting room, and a dining room and a bathroom. So I feel like, and then the door to the outdoor terrace where you could also sit and eat. And I did that because I felt like that would then be the part of the house where you would entertain guests. And then if you went to the left when you entered the front door, then you would get to the kids' rumpus room and the butler's room and bathroom. And that would sort of be the, private part of the house. Of course, you could have guests here, but it's not like the place where the father would entertain his business guests and stuff. That would be on the right side of the ground floor, because that's where you have everything you need for having company. I'm still finishing off the floor plan. Like, I'm putting in toilets everywhere where I planned there to be bathrooms. I like to do this because I need to think, like, I need to see it for myself, like, how will this work? So on the top floor, I will have a child's bedroom with an ensuite, a teenage bedroom with an ensuite, a library, and a master bedroom with an ensuite. And the master bedroom has the door to the upstairs balcony. Right now I put in like this dog training pipe, and I saw James Turner from the Sim Supply do this, as you just saw, like putting the rocks on top of the tube, and it still worked. But I couldn't make it look like he did. Of course, he's just, as you probably all know, he's just amazing at building, and I couldn't make it look like what he made it look like. So I skipped it. I deleted it. I didn't want that. Now I'm working on the outdoor balcony, or the terrace, downstairs terrace. So we have a little seating area and a barbecue and a bar. I put in a bar as well. I used those barbecues, and I didn't put 2 in because I don't like the base game, the large barbecue from the base game. And as I said, I only used expansion packs in this build, so I didn't wanna use another barbecue. I usually use, I think, the perfect patio stuff one. Yeah, and now I put in the basketball court, as I said I would. What else? I wanted to tell you guys something, but right now I don't remember what it was. Okay, whatever. The other part of this video will also be uploaded today, I think, because, it's already done. I did finish the build. and I'm gonna try and get some more builds out. I really want to upload like 2 or 3 times a week, but it's just very hard for me because I have a full-time job, and I just moved into a new house, and yeah, I have a lot of stuff to do. But of course, we all have stuff to do, right? So I bet you know how I feel. So I shouldn't complain, and I love doing this. I love doing videos, and I especially love it if some of you guys interact with me in the comments. Like, I have started getting comments. I know I only have 20 subscribers. If you're not a subscriber and you're watching this, please do subscribe, because I really want to interact with the community. And one way to do that is to have subscribers and have you guys comment on my videos and give me feedback and just, yeah, I want to be a part of that. I love that. I'm also on Twitter under the same name at SimmingPettrine. So if you want to follow me there, feel free to do that. Or just if you want to send me a message of some sort, either a public tweet or just like a private message on Twitter, please go ahead. I would love to hear from you if you have any feedback, or if you want to do some sort of collab with me. That would be awesome. I'm always looking for someone to do collabs with. I know I haven't done any yet, but I have some in the pipeline. I'm working on some. But I'm really looking for someone to do that with, because that's just like my ultimate goal. I don't know. It's just so fun. It looks so fun, and I feel like it would be super fun. So I would love that. Yeah, as you saw, I finished the hallway. It's got sort of a rustic look to it with those wooden boards on the wall, and I love those the tiles that I put in. I don't think I ever used those before, but I felt like they suited this house. I love how in The Sims 4 there's so much content by now that I can actually sometimes be surprised and amazed at how much there is. Yeah, so that's pretty fun. And I start out with the kitchen now, and the kitchen is the last thing I do in this part of the video. The rest of the furnishing will be done in the second part of the video, and also in the second part you'll get the screenshots. Even though you got a little preview of the finished exterior in the beginning of this video. I'm working on learning how to do those panoramic shots, so that's why I put those in there in the beginning. As you see here, I started out with a dark wooden kitchen and these yellow walls, and I changed that. I changed that up completely. That's not how this ends up looking. I end up going with a blue wall color instead, so it looks quite different from what it does now. But I really wanted to use that big piece that you just saw, the cats and dogs, that large cabinet with the plates on top. I really like that, and I think it suits Brindleton Bay and the feel of the world and all the objects that came in this pack in the Cats and Dogs expansion. I think that large cabinet just suits it so well. Yeah, as you saw here, I put in a black cabinet up top and the large black one, because as you maybe noticed, when I put down the white one next to the counters, they have a different color than the top cabinets. And this is an issue with a lot of the counters versus cabinets in The Sims 4. That the top cabinets just have a different color, and that's just super annoying. The lighting on those are different than the ones at the bottom, no matter where you place them, so it doesn't really change, even though you bring them up and down. So that's super annoying. Yeah, so that's why I use the black one, but I also kind of like it because it breaks up all the whiteness. I'm quite happy with it in the end because it looks good. So the last thing I do in this video, as I said, is finish this kitchen, and I'm just putting in some clutter objects to actually make it look like a real kitchen. I don't know about you, but in my kitchen, it would never be such that all the countertops were just empty and that everything was hidden away in the cupboards. That just wouldn't happen. So that's why I do that, and I think it looks cute. And luckily we got a lot of cute clutter objects with the Sims 4 cats and dogs that I can use. So I really enjoyed using those and scaling them down. Oh my god, I love that. I love scaling objects down. It's just so cool. It makes for way more usable clutter items. Yeah, so right now I'm working on finding a backsplash for the stove. And after that, I will change the wall color and then I'll be off for this video. So I think I'm gonna leave this commentary here, and I hope you enjoyed this first part of this build. And stay tuned for the other part, which will also be up today on Saturday. And please leave a comment down below if you have any suggestions or any feedback. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next part. Bye!